Alright boys, you read the title, you know what we're doing. We are ranking every single workout split from the least popular to the most popular. You may be wondering, Karen, why are you wearing a suit? Like, it's 6 in the afternoon, we know that you're not going to any high event places. Well, that's where you're wrong. I am going to a high event place. It's a party, and not just any party, a PlayStation party. Well, I rambled on. So, first one we're going to be doing is full body five times a week. This is recommended for the advanced people, which I personally think that the more advanced you get, the less volume you should do, but the more intense that you should go. Because when you start, your body's not used to this. So, I just don't get it. You're training 5 times a week. Training chest is great, but that's good for, let's say you're doing bench press. 1 time a week, that's not enough. 2 times, that's good. You're going to make some strength gains. 3, you're going to have to separate it between heavy, moderate, and light. So, I just don't like it because, for one, you're overtraining the muscle. A lot. Because, you're not doing as many sets for legs, but, you're still training your legs more. Because, at the bare minimum, I think you're going to be doing 4 sets. 4 sets times 5, that's 20 sets. I guess, technically, isn't 20 sets per week recommended, but I don't really know anymore. So it's full body, it's good. I'd give it around a C tier, C to D. You may be noticing that one right there because the camera's not cut out for it. We're not using it, we're just using basic stuff. So let's go to the next one. Alright, the next one we have right here is a fun split, but I don't think it's that good for proportionate physiques. We have push-pull upper lower. This is good for people who want to say they hit legs, but they really don't. You're hitting legs once a week while you're training chest 2 times a week, back 2 times a week, quads. Legs aren't as important, but they still have a proportion. They still add a proportion of physique, especially if your body is really good for the upper body, but lacking in the lower body. That's the case for me. So you gotta give it points for it being fun. Because, push-pull legs is fun when you're doing it. Because chest you're focusing on, back you're focusing on. But, I don't know, man. I mean, it will get the job done. You are going to get an amazing upper body doing that. Maybe just not, that. I don't know. I'd give it a B tier, maybe. Me personally. No. B tier is good. You're hitting the muscle groups, which is good. You're training 4 times a week, so the training frequency is up there, but not too much to where you're obsessed or whatever. Plus, if you want to hear my honest opinion on push-pull legs, furthermore, because believe me, we're going to get to it. We're going to take a look at my podcast. It is Gym Rat Yaps. We post every single Sunday. Listen, and we're most likely going to have guest appearances pretty much every single to every other time. Shameless plug-in, I know. We'll give this one a C tier. Alright, we now have the full body split. This one is 3 days a week. I give this one an A tier, me personally. because you're able to. The way I'm doing it, because I'm doing cross country, and there is actually a risk that I'm gonna have to cut my working out time furthermore, because I used to do 5 days a week. That was when I started doing legs 5 days a week. Then 4 days a week I've now started to do pretty much for the whole summer. Then there's the case for cross country that I'm gonna have to do 3 days a week. So yeah, 3 days a week, it's good. You can separate it between chest focused, then back focused, then quad focused. Those are the 3 big muscle groups, or legs in general, because like quads all you really need are like 3 exercises. But then again, if you're doing that, a full body, you need to target a lot of muscle groups, so like 3 exercises. Let's do it for chest, bench press, incline Smith, dips. Bam. You get that all done. Then you can do your accessory work with it. So yeah, I give this one an A tier. You get the training frequency down. You can just like do it whatever, because you're able to have more free time. But then again, like, it kind of makes you a one-trick pony, because you can't really do that much. But like 3 days a week, that leaves like 4 days. What are you gonna do? So yeah, I give this one an A tier. Now we get into our first S tier. Full body, 3 times a week with a sport included. This right here gets your athleticism down. It gets your compound movements, because who's going to be doing leg extensions and pec flies on a full body day? You got to do the compound movements. You got to do stuff that's proven to work and it's going to hit multiple muscle groups. Full body does that in spades. And in sport, you get your athleticism down. You can do cross country. You could do basketball. Or you could do a combat sport, which is good. Boxing is good. Because what if you get into a bar fight? Yeah, you shouldn't actively try and fight people, disclaimer, but it's good to defend people. Also, wrestling. Decent if you're one of the short people, like me. I look out for the little people. So, like I said, full body, 3 times a week plus sport. Our first S tier of the night. Alright, we are now going to be talking. Now, this is Hussein's forehead split, chest biceps, chest biceps, chest back biceps, back triceps, legs and abs. Now, we can be talking about this, but I'm pretty much just going to be talking about any steroid influencer, because we know he's a steroid user. He made most of his gains, like, first 1.5 years, and then not that much of a difference. He uses most of the same clips over and over and over again to show his physique with the perfect lighting. The one where he goes like, with the perfect lighting on the chest from the angle. Don't do these. First of all, stay natural. Just stay natural. For one, it's more fun because back acne. Small meatballs there. What else is there? Lowered intelligence. I believe lowered height, but I'm not too sure about that. Yeah, and it's awful getting off of it. I wouldn't know. I'm a lifetime natural. I know it's shocking. We already got the carotid knots going. I know. But anyway, I give this, like, all these sets for the steroid influencers, what are they going to be doing? Like, 4 sets of bench press and 4 sets of dips. Then going to be doing, like, jump push-ups with burpees. I give this one a D tier, honestly. So yeah, I'm just going to be writing Hussein. I don't feel like writing all that. See, let's do, let's continue with the bad times with 6 times a week, upper lower. So this pretty much is the same problem as full body 5 times a week. Now, yes, you aren't going to have that much fatigue, and I hate to even say the word fatigue because all the science-based people are going, it's a bad exercise because of all the fucking fatigues. I don't care. But this one has its pros. You're hitting your lower body and your upper body evenly. This is good. I think, me personally, it is a way better version of push-pull legs. Because, I mean, yeah, legs 3 times a week, kind of not that good, kind of stinky, but yeah, you're going to be on steroids for, if you're doing 6 times a week, you're going to be fine. Your recovery is going to be through the roof. This one, I mean, I think C tier, low C tier, believe me. I do not recommend anything above 4 days a week for naturals, but hey, gotta do what you gotta do. Okay, so we have the bro split. This right here is a bit of a divide. We got people like Sam Saw. They do it because, for one, it's fun. You're hitting legs once a week. Yeah, it's not that much, but technically it's all the same because you're hitting the same amount of sets, but for different muscle groups. That's smart. Bro science, if you will. 6 days a week is not that good. I'll get to it when we get to push-pull legs. I'm saving my rant for it. But, yeah. Do this right here. But people say, you don't need 7 days a week for a muscle to recover. First of all, who do you think you're talking to? People that do bro splits are the people, for one, who's training shoulders? What? An entire day for shoulders? Like, what are you going to be doing? You're going to have to do shoulder press, lateral raise. I do 2 lateral raise exercises per upper day. A rear delt fly. So that's what, like 8 sets? And then just put it with arms. It is that simple. Put it with arms. You have 5 days a week, which is way better. An arm and shoulder pump is amazing. We all know this. So yeah. That's what I think of the bro split. The science-based people can go eat their daddy's butt cheeks, I don't know. But I'll put this at a B tier. B for bro. That's nice. Alright. This is the greatest split of all time. Upper lower. You're hitting your lower body, your upper body, same amount. And it's amazing. For one, yes, I don't technically do only legs. I'm still doing it with forearms, getting that girth for it, and then add rear delts with it, because, why not? I just find it interesting. Spruces it up, and I've seen an amazing rear delt growth doing that. So yeah, I do that. Technically not a pure one, but even Jeff Nippert agrees. He went from doing push-pull legs now to doing upper lower, with an arms and shoulders one, even though his shoulders are amazing. Just look at his mother. His arms, maybe not as good. I mean, I think his triceps are decent. It's just his biceps that are a bit lacking, like Dorian Yates. But that's neither here nor there. This is an S tier. Do it 4 days a week. You have 3 days off. You're able to do it with a sport. I've been doing it with a sport, with cross country. I find it amazing. So yeah, S tier. This is perfect. The highest highs, if you will. But then it just starts going downhill. This sucks. This sucks. Let me just explain. A little bit of a rant here. Alright, first main critique. Your recovery is gonna go so downhill unless you're on steroids. Like, you're a natural. Like, your body's not gonna be able to keep up with you. That's why this is so good. 2 times a week, you take a rest day. 2 times a week, then you take like 2 more rest days. Then you're back to full cycle. If you train it properly, you're able to have weekends off. The time, where you're able to have fun. Yet you're doing this, so most of the time you have 1 day off, and usually it's a weekday, which is Wednesday. Wait, hold on, I'm done. Okay, my point still stands. 1 day a week, you are gonna be pretty much, you're gonna maybe have a good physique if you hop on the sauce, let's be real here. But then again, you're gonna look like such a weirdo training 6 days a week. For one, the ladies, they don't like a person who just goes to the gym. Do you think that they like a mass monster? No, they like a lean physique. I'm not saying I have it. Trust me, just trust me. But like, at least I don't train 6 days a week. This just sucks for one. And I'm not even saying out of the science base, like, oh, your upper body's gonna be ahead of your lower body. Crap. You're training it 2 days a week, so your legs are gonna grow. And as I've said, upper body is amazing and it's way more important than legs, even though it's kind of like a 60 to 40 range. Let's be real here. But like, I just hate this so much. Cause like, especially like, you're working. How are you gonna fit this in your schedule? The only people that I see doing it are pro bodybuilders. Like, why do this as a teenager? Why do this as a natural? Give me reasons. No, this doesn't even deserve it. It doesn't even deserve it. So, yeah. Next one. This is just a joke. This is push-pull without the legs. You hate training legs for one if you do this. Let's be real here. Upper body's going to be way ahead. It's going to be like the guy going, makes you wonder if all the other things I don't know. You do know you're supposed to be training your lower body, right? Then it pans out. Yeah, that's there. I'm just saying, I used to do this, but then I didn't discover the joys of upper lower. It's just weird. Like, if I had to give it, you're not gonna get a proportionate physique. You know what? Yeah, this gets a D. You know what? Yeah, this gets a D tier. I think worse than the not natty people. P. Alright. Now we have, I kind of made a mistake, I kind of just thought of this on the spot. We have the Arnold split. This is, I believe, a 6-day split. I did the video, we know it's a SARMs workout, legs and chest and back and an amusing godsend of a pump. But like I said, with every single other 6 days a week to 5 days a week, it sucks for naturals. You're not going to be able to do it. I sometimes have done it in the past where I kind of do an Arnold split, where but I just don't think it's that good. Doing all of it. It's not a good one. It's fun for Arnold, but Arnold's Arnold. Yeah. But yeah, I give this one probably, because of the pump, I'd give it more than the upper lower 6 days a week. So yeah, but do you want to know what's a better split than 3 days a week, plus a sport, full body, or upper lower 4 times a week? And so much better than this crap that is push-pull legs. I give you the left-right split. 8 days a week. I defy logic. I know. I know. I'm as good as the guy who made the wheel. I know. I revolutionized the week. You train it 8 times. You do one day, then the other. The next one. It all works out. Your body's gonna be insane. You're gonna look like Baki. You're gonna look like a complete model. This is the greatest split of the century. I defied science. I know. Sub the carrot shard. See you guys later.